Yeah, I think so. Michael Steele, we can look at Florida after Parkland. One of the most conservative legislatures in America passed gun legislation. There are very conservative members of Congress who voted for banning of military-style weapons. They all got reelected. Every one of them. You go to Connecticut, you look at the Republicans who, after Sandy Hook, passed some of the most sweeping gun safety laws in America, and some just out and out gun control laws up in Connecticut. Those legislators all got reelected. I mean, this is again, I'm kind of curious how the NRA continues this lie. Support us or you won't get reelected. Your base won't support you. It's just not the truth.
It's not the truth, and they do it through two means. One is the threat of an opponent in a primary, and the other is the withdrawal of cash. They have flooded the GOP market with a lot of money over the years. You go pull the FEC filings for any members of the United States Senate from McConnell on down, and you will see how deeply those tentacles reach. And, of course, if you want to continue the narrative around the idea of fear about those things that are important to you, like cash and your reelection, this is the way to do it. And you dangle this out in front, even though the evidence, as shown by Senator Scott and others, will tell you something very, very different, that there is not a penalty for doing the right thing in this space, Joe. As the polling shows, how will you get unelected on a 70% issue?
Yeah.
How do you get unelected on an 80% issue? It's all BS, and they know it. And yet the party continues to perpetuate the lie around it because it's cash and primary votes. And so hopefully some of this fever is starting to break. You've got a growing effort out there among responsible gun owners, like yourself, Joe, and others who are taking a different narrative. You have very strong Second Amendment conservatives like Joe Walsh, who are moving into a different space and partnering with folks like David Hogg and others to move this narrative. And so there's some real opportunities here. And of course, the gun owners of America is really challenging the supremacy, the primacy of the NRA. So there's a lot of vibration in this space. The polling strengthens that vibration in a way that we haven't seen in a long time, and thus this time is different, it appears.
Speaking of lies and 70%, you look at Sam's polls that he brought, 70% of the Republican Party, my former party, 70% of my former party do not believe that Donald Trump's responsible for the events of January the 6th. That number's dropped by 10, 11, 12 points. We've been blaming Kevin McCarthy, Lindsey Graham, all these Republicans for being such cowards through the years, and blamed them for changing their mind after January 6th, and they should have never done it. There is no doubt, though, they are looking at the rank and file of the Republican Party. You know what? Just tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies is what they're saying to their members of Congress. They want to be lied to. So this is like, we can blame the politicians. It's the rank and file of the Republican Party. They like living the lie when it comes to January 6th. They want to avert their eyes from the truth. They know the truth. They could live in the light, to paraphrase the Bible scripture, but they choose the darkness when it comes to January the 6th.
All right, politicos.
Well, Michael Steele.
Go ahead, Michael.
They do, and what is very sad and compelling about that is not only is the tail wagging the dog, it's choking the life out of the dog. And the reality of it is the members, the leadership have ceded the most important opportunity they have, and that is to, as we've seen in difficult times in the past, when the John Birch Society tried to take a foothold in the party, when the party tried to, lean all into the Southern strategy and there was resistance. That resistance has now been broken down. And we are where we are because this is where we want to be. And now, you know, unlike folks like yourself, Joe, who've left, those that remain, like myself, are reevaluating and evaluating and saying to themselves, okay, what's next? Denver Riggleman, former congressman from Virginia, just this week said adios. So you're seeing now the corpse rot in a way that the stench is too great. There's nothing really salvageable left, and here we are. And I think that's because the leadership not only failed, but just said, yeah, this is okay. We'll do more of this. The big lie, all of it works for us because we're back again, as the January 6th Commission is telling us. The grift works. There's too much cash that gets into pockets, and there are too many votes that they're not willing to sacrifice because the most important thing for them, unlike what we see in Liz and Adam Kinzinger, is, damn it, I got to keep this seat. I am nothing without this seat. I will not be anything without holding this position. The Constitution be damned.
Not putting the country first. So, Politico, Sam Stein, thanks very much for coming on this morning.
Guys.
Please
we'll try and be nicer.
And
to your mother, Dr. Fine.
Dr. Stein, tell Dr. Stein.
Dr. Fine.
Fine.
Dr. Fine.
Dr.
God,
Fine.
Joe.
That's what he
So
said.
disrespectful.
Please tell Dr. Fine.
Speaking. Thank you,
tell
Sam.
Dr. Fine, please.